this diversity thing, diversity in hiring is according to race or whatever, which is completely the stupidest goddamn thing on earth. Because I forget what it was called. Back when in the late 80s, early 90s. God darn it, I can't think of the frickin' term. Because they use these buzzwords for us. I forget what the term was. But that was when I was married to my first husband, and he was in the Army. And he says, wow, Karen, I was never racist at all until I spent however many years it was in the Army. He said, and he even said to me, it seems like the establishment, is trying to pit us against each other. He didn't say it exactly that way, but I remember having this conversation with him saying he realized, I cannot think of the frickin' term, where they wanted to place people of color in positions, job positions, whether or not they actually qualified. My mind is, it's there. I'm reaching for it. God, what is that frickin' term? Hold on, I'm trying desperately to think of it. I can't think of it because they changed I cannot think of it. Somebody's going to put it in the comment section. This push, this word, this term, it was like 2 words about you got to hire these. Anyway, my point is, he said, I was not racist at all. And it's not, he says, and he knows that it wasn't the actual people of color that would get these positions that he was upset with at all, really. It was because, it was the people on top. These people weren't qualified. There was an instance where he was flying Quick Fix, which was this really interesting small group of guys in the Army intelligence that flew on helicopters. I think it was Blackhawks, I think. And they did the jamming. He was also an interpreter, an Arabic interpreter, and he did the electronic jamming of the enemy's signals and also listened to interpret what they were saying and tried to, tell our guys what the fuck was going on or being said, which I can't imagine even being able to, on a scratchy radio, being able to understand a completely foreign language like that, having to be taught the language. Why didn't our Army just hire guys that was their native language? Why would you try to teach shit tons of English-speaking Americans this incredibly, difficult language that doesn't even share the characters in their written language? Like, it just doesn't, none of it makes sense. But at any rate, he was training for this job. So I remember him going on maneuvers, they called it whatever, going in the field where they'd practice, where he wasn't at home before he went to the war. And his friend, coworker, I won't say her name for protective reasons, but had a name that reflected Muslimism, which was odd, which was kind of strange. And I guess not so strange, I guess. And she was a black woman who was also pregnant, but it was a secret. They were flying on the helicopter, and she was throwing up, and he's like, are you all right? Like, he thought she had the flu or something, and she's like, don't tell anyone, but I'm pregnant. She had a house husband that took care of the kids, and she was in the fucking Army. I'm just like, ugh. Anyway, because she said, if you tell them, they're going to make me stop work, and then I won't be able to get this promotion. She got a promotion that my current husband at the time was more qualified than her to get. But he liked her. She was his friend. They were friends. So, and he wasn't like going to tell on her, but he was like, they directly tried to put a wedge between me and my black friend by giving her this job that she was not qualified for the way that I was, he says to me. I think this is how the conversation went. In his head, he didn't really say they're putting a wedge between, but I knew what he meant. He was just like, man, this is fucked up. I'm going to kind of read between the lines of what he was saying. It's like, yeah. They wanted him and all the white people to be like angry or disgruntled towards this black woman. It's not her fault. She got the, it's like, she didn't do anything special. She was just black. But she's like, don't tell anybody I'm pregnant because I won't be able to get this thing. And she got it. And he's like, Karen, I don't know, man. So it's like, he could see the social engineering at the time. And then later we divorce. And then as years go on, He totally succumbed to the social engineering. I couldn't believe it. I'm in total shock at this point and as to who this person is. As far as politically standing, I'm just like, wow, that's incredible. But he became a public school teacher and has been for the last 10 or more years, so I could go figure. They shaped him. Anyway, ladies, is this entirely necessary before breakfast? Is it? Apparently it is. So yeah, what's up with that noise? Anyway, peace out, YouTube. It's just the diversity thing. Now they're like, no, not see you later, right? I'm still talking. So now it's so glaringly obvious. They're putting people of color or diverse, whatever, ethnicities in positions they've never even heard of before. So the world is crumbling because we need a diversity in color. What are you talking about? Like, okay, I got a black dog and a lighter colored dog, and for diversity's sake, well, we're gonna what? Well, we need a black dog to do this. Maybe she's not, you think I'd let her outside while another dog walked by? She'd kill it. Georgie wouldn't if she was by herself. She'd run up and be all noisy and shit. But Cookie might run up and frickin' snatch him by the throat because she's not been trained not to do it. Is this a bad analogy? I'm just saying, she's not, you can't choose on color. You gotta choose content. Does this person qualify for this frickin' job? It also ties into, completely and directly ties into the fact that the physical training standards are different for men and women for the same fucking job. Dude, if you can't, girlfriend, if you can't haul that fire hose and hold it and when a burning building, you should not be a firefighter. Why do the women in the military not have to do as many push-ups and as many sit-ups and run these 2 miles as fast as these men to secure these positions in the military? Why not? What the fuck is that noise? Sexism. They want to pit the men against the women. The men are out in the on war zones carrying these women, helping these women soldiers. I'm so fucking sorry, you guys, that these stupid, dumb, idiot women want to be a me. I want to be a soldier. Sit the fuck. Stay your ass home and do what you should do. You should not be a soldier, a gun-toting soldier, you stupid dummy. Oh my God. And all the military wives sitting home going, oh, because all these women are supposed to be backing up our men. Are you fucking kidding me? Not only are they not backing our men up, they're getting raped by our men. They're getting gang raped by their bundle buddies. And they're getting pregnant, sent home. There was a bunch of women in my husband's, not a bunch, but several that went to Saudi Arabia that were, every month that they were there, they were trying to get pregnant so they could fucking leave the war zone. But I'm just a stupid Karen. Yeah, I'm just stupid. Stupid. These girls deserve the right to run through a war zone and be gang raped if they want to, Karen. No, they fucking don't. Not if my husband's back is not being covered. All right? Anyway, the dude lived. He lived to come back and had 2 kids by me and another one by somebody else. Anyway, all right, ladies. That's it, man. That's it. We got to wrap it up.